Like, she was literally trying to kill me. Gunshots. You expect me to get out? Even approved by the school board or force students to go to school. Literally trying to get me killed. So, I'm just gonna get right into this video. There doesn't need to be a long introduction. I'm Jada. Follow me on Instagram if you want. So basically I'm going to be telling you guys a story on how my teacher tried to kill me. Like, she literally tried to get me killed. Like, this bitch literally wanted me dead. Like, she hated me. She didn't like me. She was like, no, I'm going to get this bitch killed. This is basically how this story goes, okay? Okay. Like, she didn't, like, try to kill me herself or anything like that. Like, she basically just tried to put me in a situation where it was not safe. Pretty much. So I'm gonna tell you the story. How my teacher's basically a bitch. So this all goes back to like grade 12. And I'm in this is my first period class. There's so many factors that this could have been avoided if like so many things didn't happen. Like the fact that it was my first period class, the fact that like basically if it wasn't my first period class, like things would have been better. But okay, so my teacher basically made me go to Skid Row. And if you don't know what Skid Row is, it's basically a part in California, like Los Angeles, that is where a bunch of homeless people are, and like they're really high in poverty there, and it's just like filled with homeless people, and like it's sad, it's like scary, it's dangerous to go there. Tried to kill me. Like she tried to kill me is basically what happened. So she just hates me. Okay, so this all starts in grade 12. This is like the second semester and I needed an economic class. Anyway, so I was taking this class. And in the mornings, I'm not good in the mornings. Like I can admit my first period class, like all my first period class teachers in the morning would be like, yeah, Jada, like she's late like every day. And like I would admit that. I'd be like, yeah, like I know I'm late. Because girl, like I don't just wake up. Like I don't just wake up and go to school. Like I know some people be doing that and that's like cool, that's good. Like you can just do that. I cannot. Like I'd rather be late and like, you know, and this was a crucial part in my life where I needed to get ready because like I had to flex on my ex, okay? Like he was there and I'm not gonna go up to school looking busted, and I did that for like a week. Like I did that for like 2 weeks. I just like didn't look good. People would be like, oh, looks aren't everything, and like no one cares. Like bitch, don't lie to yourself. Like we all look at people, we all see people, we like people want to say, oh, we don't judge, blah blah blah. It's not like a bad thing. It's like, hey, like we look at people, like that's just how it goes. And I'm not gonna show up looking like, girl, I gotta like go there and be like, my ex would be like, damn, like she fine, like I'm missing out. I'm not gonna like go there looking all like depressed, like I hate my life, which I already do, but at least I want to hate my life looking pretty and not like, oh look, you know. And like when you look good, you just feel better about yourself. Like don't even lie. Like you can't lie to me and say, oh, like I looked really good. Like it changes your whole attitude. Like it's different. Okay, sorry about that rant, but I'm just saying. So I'm late to this class because like I'm getting ready. Basically that's why I'm late. And I'm like late a lot of times. Like I'm always late, like that's kind of thing. But this is a class, I kid you not, we don't do anything in this class. She literally puts a video up, just a video. We just watch videos and then we'd answer questions and then have a test. And I was there. I was in that class more than the teacher was in that class. Like more than that teacher ever was, okay? Like she always had a sub in this class. I don't know what she was doing. She's always doing like something else, whatever. She wasn't there. And like I didn't care. I was like, okay. So like there was really no point. I could have literally passed that class without even going, like just going once a week. I'm pretty sure like a lot of people can say, yeah, like certain classes I could show up once a week, just get my work and do it. A lot of times it's just the work and they give you in-time class to work. So like if you're done your work, what is the problem? So like, she wasn't caring about my lates, but the office was, because me and her were like, we weren't off at this time, but we were like casual. We were like, I don't really talk to you, you don't really talk to me. I was doing good in that class. She even said like, oh Jada, like you're like in front of like people, that your test score was like the second highest in the class or like something like that. And I was like yeah, because this shit's easy. Like, it's not hard stuff at all. Like, it's like little kid, like basic stuff, like common sense stuff. So I'm late because I'm doing my makeup, right? And the office, like, because the attendance lady is like the most people, like, they're the ones that like care. Like, I don't know, this like usually the teachers don't care as much. Like, they care a little bit, but like they don't usually. Sometimes they do, like depending on the teacher, like sometimes they'll care. But the office was like they were like you're starting to be late, you know. And then I forget like kind of what happened first, if she said I was being late and then that's why I tried to be on time, or like it was just the office and that's why I tried to be on time. But regardless, I'm like, okay, the reason why I'm late is because of my makeup, and mostly because of my makeup, right? And like getting ready. Like, I don't just wake up and go to school. I like get ready. So my problem solving was, I'll just do my makeup in class, like at school. Like, I don't do anything in that class anyway. Why can't I just take my makeup and do it in the class? Like priority. Like, otherwise I'm literally just sitting in that class on my phone, and like that helps me how. So I take my makeup bag. It's like this big and has polka dots on it, whatever. I take that, and it has like all my makeup and stuff and whatever, and I start doing my makeup in class. And like, me and this teacher have had a couple like I don't think we really had arguments, but like I just wasn't like, I wasn't that friendly to her, and like she wasn't like that friendly to me, but we weren't like beefing at this point. Like, we were chilling, kind of like borderline, like okay. And then I'm doing my makeup, and then she's like, Jada, like put the makeup away. She basically was like, Jada, this isn't makeup class, put the makeup away, or like something like how a teacher would be like, this isn't like, I'm pretty sure like every teacher's use this line, like this isn't makeup class, or this isn't hair class, or like whatever. Like, I was like, I'm done. And then she's like, well, like I don't know, she basically was like, well, you still can't do your makeup, basically. And then I was like, okay, well, I'm not gonna just sit here on my phone. And then I was like, can I go to the bathroom? And then she was like, no. And I said, why? I'm done, I have to go to the bathroom. Like, she can't tell me I can't go to the bathroom. Like, that's not a thing. Like, you can't be like you can't take away someone's right to go to the bathroom. Like, it's stupid as shit. And like, the schools that are like, oh, you can only go to the bathroom like 3 times, and like, for this, who are you to say? Like, who are you? Okay, anyways, back to the story. I said, I'm done, like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. And then she's like, okay, don't be that long. And I was like, okay, like whatever. Like, obviously I'm going to the bathroom to do my makeup. Like, everyone in class knows, she knows, like everyone knows. It's not, like, no one's dumb here. So I like take my makeup bag and I go to the bathroom, and then I come back with a full face of makeup, obviously. Like, I look busted in the morning, and I was like I need to do my makeup. Like, I literally was on time and didn't do my makeup just because I would do my makeup here. Like, that's why I'm here on time, like right now. Like, there's no way. Keep this in mind from my other video of like how I got arrested, if you've seen that. My ex is in my second period. So like, I'm not, like, I only have this period to do it. I only have a certain amount of time. Like, I'm not showing up to that class, like, period. So I come back with a full face of makeup, and then she like clearly knows like I did my makeup, and she's probably like a little like annoyed or whatever. That was expected, like, and I did my makeup. So I come back, and then she dares tell me, I come back and she's like, waits like a little bit, and I sit down, whatever, and I'm like thinking I look cute, like I'm like, okay, like I'm gonna go to second period, like he's gonna see me, like blah blah. And then she goes, your highlight's a little too bright. Your highlight? What do you mean? Like, how she doesn't wear any makeup, like, at all. She's literally trash. Like, I don't care. Like, she can fight me. She can pull up. Like, I do not like her. She literally looks busted every day at school. Like, she doesn't care. She doesn't try. And how dare she, like I come back to the room, your highlight's a little too bright. And it wasn't. It's like, do you even know what highlight is? Like, I know what overusing highlight is like. Okay, I used to be that bitch way back in the day, okay? That's when every bitch goes through this phase when they first discover highlight and they're like shit, and they just like overdo it. I can admit I used to do that, but it was not like that this time, okay? Like, I know, like, can you even overdo highlight? Fuck no, bitch. Like, if you put it in the right places, you're fine. So what do you mean but I just was like in shock right there because like I just didn't expect that from her. It's like, hey, you're a professional, like you're like, this isn't makeup class. I thought, like, why are you, if this isn't makeup class, why are you trying to teach me makeup? And she's like, yeah, so she's like, your highlight's a little bright, like in front of everyone. And I'm just like, I'll fix it. Like, I didn't, like, in my head I was like, did she really just, and I was just like, yeah, I'll fix it. Like, you didn't give me enough time, ho. Okay, like, you said be back quick. Like, what do you expect? So, whatever. Like, that's what happened in class that day. So then, whatever, like, I go to second period, I like pop in, of course. The next day at school, I come. And I'm like, I do my makeup, whatever. Like, I forget if I did it in class or not. I don't remember. But she basically is like, I need to talk to you or whatever. No, I checked my grade in that class, and I'm like, because like I usually check my grades when I'm in that class, like on the app or whatever, and I see that I'm like failing, and like my grade was at like 80, so I don't know how in a day it can just go, and now it's like, so basically in California where I was going to school, 60 was a pass. Tell me why my grade was at a 59. Like, just below passing. How does that happen in one day? And there was no assignments or anything like that. So I'm just like, I didn't hand in any assignments. There was no test taken. So how does my grade just fall like to a 59? Like, what? So then I'm like, okay, what the fuck? Like, this is not okay. Like, I'm not about to fail. Like, I need this class to graduate, or else like I wouldn't really care. But like, this is like the last semester for grade 12. Like, you have to pass everything to like graduate. So I like, after like the bell rings, everyone leaves, and I'm like, my friend's like, are you coming? And I'm like, no, like I have to talk to her about something. You know, like I didn't care. Like I wasn't gonna explain to her like that. Big bitch, I'm failing. But I told her this after, so like. So I go up to her desk like after class, and I'm like my grade says that it's failing, and she's like, yeah, I know. Like she knows, and I'm like, okay, well, why is it failing? And she's like, oh yeah, because you've been late. And I was like, since when's it, like, what? Sorry, I don't recall being late being a fail. Like, I don't recall, like, and she's like, oh no, like, not just being late isn't failing, but the fact that you've been late so many times. And I'm like, what? I'm just like, but, like, how? But that, like, how am I failing still? Like, I'm still confused. I'm like, failing? Like, I'm confused. Like, give me a detention or whatever, a Saturday school. Like, failing? And she's like, yeah, like, you're probably gonna fail the class. And I'm just like, what do you mean I'm gonna fail the class? Like, because I was late? Like, my grade was an 80 and all the work and stuff. How does that make any sense? Like, why? Like, I just don't understand the school system, but okay, like, your logic. I'm like, well, how am I just, like, how is that a fail? And she's like, well, like, it's not the fact that you're late. It's like, I added up all the times that you were late, and then, like, it takes this much percentage away each time. And, like, tell me how she added it up just so it could be 59. Like, really? Like that she's, like, purposely trying to taunt me at this point. Like, 59. Like, she made it just so it's under the failing. Like, just. Like, 1% off. And, like, this is closer to the end of the year, right? So, like, there's really nothing I can do. Like, we're graduating, like, a couple weeks. So, what am I, like, I'm just, like, wow. Yeah. I'm just, like, so mad. Like, I'm sorry. It's just, like, just 59. And I was like, well, how many lates do I have? Like, because, like, okay, she fucking lying. Like, but, like, honestly, I was late, like, almost every day. So, whatever. I was like, how many lates are we allowed to have? And she was like, I forget what the number was. She's like 15, I think it was 15. She's like 15, and I'm like, okay, how many do I have? And she's like 54, and I'm just like there, I'm like, wow, fuck, like, great, and I'm just like, 54? You're only allowed 15. Bitch, why the fuck was this an issue? Like, why the fuck wasn't this an issue 40-something lates ago? Like, you're telling me this now at 54? Like, you know, and it's not like I'm the only one late in that class. So many other people are late in that class too. Like, almost like so many people are late and come in after me. Like, I know this because I'm there. And she wouldn't know this. How would she know this? She's not even there. Oh, I'm just like pressed right now. Like, I'm kind of pissed. So she's like 54, and I'm just like, okay. And like, I'm just mad at this point. I'm just like, okay, like she could have been like 200. I would have been like, yeah, fair. Like, probably. Like, she could have been like 200. She could have been like 300. And I would have been like, yeah, like, I'm not going to argue. Like, I don't keep track of every day that I'm late because I'm late every day. So I understand. Like, it's going to be a high number. But it's like, why wasn't this a problem like 40-something lates ago? Or even 20, 30, 40. Like, you wait until 54, and like, I just find this funny that you just bring this up and like calculate it the day after like that went down. So like, clearly she's like mad at me because of that. So like, this is unfair, first of all. And I'm like, so in my head, like, are you failing the other people? Like, why are you just failing me? And like, I am not that bitch. Like, I don't want other people to fail. Like, I'm not like, oh, well, I'm failing, so you have to fail them. Like, I didn't say anything like that. But I'm just curious. You know what I mean? Because this just indicates that this bitch don't fuck with me personally. Like, this is personal now. This isn't school. Like, this isn't like, oh, it's just because. No, this is personal now, bitch. We're not good. We're never gonna be good. Like, fuck you. And okay, so basically, like, now I'm not graduating. Like, that's basically what's up. And I'm just like, hey, like, how are they not gonna graduate me? Like, because this is so stupid. I'm passing everything else. Like, how are they not gonna graduate me? So, like, I'm gonna guess that they are gonna graduate me somehow. So we have this meeting, right? My mom has to come to this meeting, right? Because I'm not graduating. Whatever. Fucking bullshit. And we're in this meeting, and she's classified me as like a bad kid. Like, the office already doesn't like me because I'm a bad kid. Like, because all that shit went down. Like, other things happen that I will like speak about in a different story time, but like, they're not that bad. Like, once I explain if you just hear shit, it sounds bad, but when you hear the person's story, it's like, okay, like, that makes sense. Like, I understand where she's coming from. Like, you have to live it to kind of understand or hear from a different perspective. If you just, like, if I heard shit that, like, if I just heard shit, like, I'd be like, yeah, she's wild. Like, it's not actually that serious. Like, we need to take it down. So, anyway, sorry. Okay, so we're in the office, right? She's in there, the principal's in there, the vice principal's in there, my counselor's in there. Like, basically, we just got this whole reunion back together. Like, what's up, guys? Except this time, this bitch is in there. And I don't like this bitch. And then they have the meeting. They're like, yeah, like, Jada's behavior. Jada's behavior? I haven't had any confrontations with this bitch until, like, just yesterday. Like, and other than that, we never really fought or anything like that. It was just like, that was a problem. She was mad. She's mad that she has to look like that. She does whatever, like, whatever her life is situation, she doesn't like it, clearly. Whatever, you have to like bring other people down. Like, okay, bitch, why are you hating on me? I don't understand. Okay, so whatever. In the office. And then basically we're having this meeting. They're basically like, yeah, she's like probably not gonna graduate, whatever, like, it's too like soon to walk. And then this bitch, like, I just knew that I was gonna graduate though. Like, I was like, there's no way they're gonna fail me over this stupid, like, late. Like, this is the stupidest thing ever. And basically we have this whole meeting, probably for 30 minutes, and they're like talking about, like, I don't know, like, they were bringing up drama, bringing up random shit. Like, how is this related to this conversation? Like, it doesn't have to be like I don't know why people are trying to make a 45-minute conversation out of this. Am I graduating or not? Period, point blank. If I'm not, how do I fix it? If I can't fix it, then okay, let's leave. Like, why are we having a meeting about this? Could be a 5 minute, this could be a text, okay? This could be a 5-minute conversation. They're trying to bring it out, 45 minutes, like what? Don't you have something better to do with your life, okay? So, after 45 minutes of talking, she's like, I knew she had this planned out. Like, I knew she had this planned the fuck out. Because, like, you don't just come up with this on the spot. Like, this bitch had some scheme to start off with. So we're in there, and then she's like, okay, so I just thought it. Like, they're like, I guess there's nothing we can do. And then she's like, well, I just thought of this. Like, I just came up with this. Like, she's basically, I just whipped this shit out of my ass just now. Like, a miracle. Like, thinking that she's God herself. Like, bitch, stop. Like, we both know that you calculated it so I just failed. Like, literally, you could have probably just, like, not counted one late and I would have passed. So don't even get me started, like, you're my miracle saving whatever. She's like, I can create this extra assignment so that you can do it and it will put you over that passing percentage. Or you could just, like, not mark me late one time. You literally could have just marked me late. Like, do you not understand how frustrating this is? Like, one time. Like, you could have not marked me late one time, but you're that much of a bitch and that you have to do that. So, okay, great. So she's like, so I'll come up, I'll make an assignment, and then you can do the assignment, and then it'll put you over the passing mark. Like a special assignment. Like, this assignment is just for me. So great, that's wonderful. So, like, perfect. And because they think I'm a bad kid, like, or like I'm okay, like, not a bad kid, but they're like, you're not going on the right path. I'm sorry. Do you know what the right path is for me? Like, who discussed this? How do you know what the right path for me is? How do you know what I like? Like, my right path might not be your right path. So I don't understand why people can, like, how can you be like, oh, you're not on the right path? Bitch, your path looks awful. Okay, like, do you want me to be on the path you're on? Because, bitch, you are a miserable teacher in a school. Like, I'm sorry. Whatever path that you're on, I'm not going to go down that. Like, period. So I'm just, like, mad right now. So I'm just kind of, like, ranting as we go. So, like, sorry. Like, that was the meeting. So she's like, yeah, I'm going to give you an assignment. Okay, great. So I meet her at the class, like, the next day. At first, she's like, your assignment is to make a life goal plan and, like, kind of map out where you want your life to go and, like, what you want to do and, like, your goals. Like, right? I'm like, okay, setting goals and, like, where I want my life to go, like, what I want to do when I'm older, like, etc. Like, shit like that. I'm like, okay, fair. Like, that's pretty easy. And then she's like, she gives me, like, 3 assignments. So she's like, so you got to make a spider web thing. And, like, I want you to also write, like, a spider web, like, kind of a, like, web map of, like, I don't know, of, like, events that is gonna happen in your life. Like, I don't know, some weird shit. And then she's like, I want you to go to Skid Row. Do you know where Skid Row is? And I'm like, yeah, bitch, I heard about it. Like, I don't live there, obviously. Like, I see you're familiar. But anyway, sorry, I like, don't mean to hate, but, like, and she's like, yeah, I want you to go there and interview 4 homeless people and then write an essay about, like, and I had to write an essay about it, like, who I met and, like, their stories and, like, how they got there. Like, basically, she's implying to me that I'm gonna go down the path and be on Skid Row. And I'm like, really? Like, that is so insulting to me. First off, like, you're insulting me right now, being like, you're gonna be homeless. Like, basically, this bitch is like, you're gonna be homeless and you're not gonna be anything, you're gonna be trash. Bitch, like, I'm not stupid. Like, there's so many more options than Skid Row. Like, even if you were gonna be homeless, like, you could be homeless, like, anywhere. Like, I'd pick probably Hawaii. Like, I would just, like, take a boat and, like, save up all my money, take a boat, be homeless in Hawaii, like, if I was to be homeless. Like, but I'm not gonna be homeless because there's so many, like, I mean, depending on, your mental, like, depending on, like, what your mental is. But I mean, like, homeless would be, like, so, like, girl, you gotta be through everything. Because if you're homeless, why don't you just do porn? I'm sorry. Like, I'm not even gonna, like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, no, like, if you literally have nothing, you amount to nothing. I mean, I guess if you have, like, if your belief and values are like really strong and like you're really Christian or whatever. But if you're not, then like, bitch, like, why don't you just do that or be a stripper? Like, there's so many fucking different options. Like, literally, you could do anything. Like, could sell necklaces, beads. Like, I don't know. There's just so much shit that you could do instead of like Skid Row and like low key like porn. Like, you could get money fucking fast. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna put it out there. But like, I personally went like that's super like low option for me. But like, Skid Row would be under it. You feel like, okay, I'm just putting that out there. Anyway, so like, she gives me this assignment and I have to go do it. So this is where I go. So it's like the weekend now, and like we decide to go on the weekend, and I'm with this dude that I've been with, like, that I've been dealing with, and then my friend is also with me, and then my grandma is there, and then my mom's there. So we all hop in the car, and I asked like my mom, like, oh, can my friends come? Like, I don't want to go alone. They're already with me. Like, I just want to get it done with. Like, can they come? And then we can like go out like somewhere after. So they come. She's like, sure, and they come. So then my grandma's in the front seat, my mom's in the front seat, I'm in the middle, and then I got my friend beside me, and then he's not a boyfriend, but he's like a guy I'm dealing with, if you know what I'm saying, like, homie, like, he's my homie here. So we go to Skid Row, which is like 30 minutes away because it's in LA, and we're 30 minutes from LA, so it's like around that time. And we get there, and like, we drive in, and it just starts to be like trash. Like, there's starting to be trash on the, like, more trash than usual on the streets.
Okay, let her talk to these people. Oh my God. Wow, look at all this.
And then all of a sudden you see like tents and stuff, and like people walking around.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
Why are they just walking in the street?
Right?
And then you get deeper into it, and it's like tent, like all like tents, like around the thing, and like trash, and like people walking. And like, this was the first time I actually saw like a real prostitute, like, in person. Like, there was like literally a prostitute girl on the corner, like, so obvious, like, and then like there's people on drugs, like
Marijuana, because everyone knows, hey, it's just gone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
like they're doing like weird shit.
That's from doing drugs. You see, most of them don't have teeth. Even her in the blue with no teeth.
And like, they see the car, and they're like, none of them like touch the car, but like they'd be either looking in or like come up, and like I'd be like videoing some of it, so it's like they probably, like, I don't know, like, I was just like on Snap and stuff, so like, I don't know, they were just like, it was kind of scary. Like, it wasn't like a place where I'm like, oh, like, let's get out, like, let's fucking interview these people, like, you know what I mean? And my friend, like, the girl, she lived like, I don't know, she seemed like she's basically our tour guide for this. Like, I don't know why, but she like knew shit, and she's like, yeah, like, this is this, and like, this is like you can't go out there. Like, she was like, basically, like, she lives in Camarillo, right? She's like, don't go out there.
Do not even get off and talk to these people. Do not. That is so fucking stupid and dangerous.
And like, I'm like, yeah, like, you don't have to tell me fucking twice. Like, I'm not gonna go out there. And then my mom's like, no, like, you have to go out there. And like, my mom's like low-key trying to get me killed right now. And let me tell you, there is gunshots going off like every 5 minutes. Like gunshots. There's police everywhere. Like, there is like police like driving around. Like, police are driving around, and there's gunshots, and like everyone's chill about this. So clearly this is like not unusual. It's not a place where you get out of your car, like, and you can see that you don't get out of the car. And my grandma's there, like, she's like kind of scared. Like, it's scary, and you don't want to go out there. Like, they literally, my friend was like, do you want your daughter to get raped or killed? Like, they will literally, like, it was scary. You can't just go, like, I can't just go out there. It's just like a bad situation, okay? And I'm just like, hey, I'm not gonna go out there. But I went there, and I saw everything, and I had a good, it was a good learning experience seeing that. Like, I knew already going into that, like, this isn't gonna be me, like, by choice. Like, there's just so many different options. You know, I just wouldn't be there. Why, like, I just wouldn't surround myself with a bunch of other people like that, too. I don't know, it's everyone's situation's different, right? And everyone, like, I don't know their situations, and I don't know their stories personally. But, like, nor do I want to, like, I'm fine. I can watch a YouTube video. There's stories on there. Okay, so, like, that's what I did. So, basically, I did the assignments, and I made a damn good assignment, too. They were really good, heartfelt. Like, I was like, okay, like, you know, I don't want my life to go down this path. Blah, 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 blah. Like, making, like, not making shit up, but, like, making it really good. And it honestly was truthful. It's like, yeah, I don't want to be in that life, but I already didn't want to be in that life. Like, it's basically, I didn't learn anything new because I knew my life is gonna, like, be fine. Like, I'm chilling. Like, I'm, whatever. She just is hating on me. So I make this assignment, like, really good, write the essay, and I YouTube, like, 4 people, like, on YouTube, Skid Row, and just, like, watch the interview, like, wrote down, like, what drove them there, like, what happened, like, what their families like. I did the assignment. The only thing I didn't do was actually interview a person, like, homeless people. Like, I didn't actually go out there and interview them. I seen it, I, like, was there, I'm fully aware of, like, what it is, like, what's going on. And then I watch the YouTube video and then write my paper and do the web thing. So I go to school, like, that following Monday. I hand it in to her. And then the next day, Tuesday, she's like, I was like, hey, so did I pass? Like, did I graduate? Because they were like, you have to get the assignment in before, like, this due date for you to walk. Like, there's graduating and then there's walking. And then, so, you know, and I like, didn't really care that much about walking. I was like, okay, like, that'd be fun. Like, your friends are there, okay, like, you would walk. But, like, it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, anyway, so, like, basically, she was like, yeah, you have to get this assignment in, like, this amount of time so that we know you're graduating, basically. I'm like, okay. So, like, okay. So then I think she was, like, trying to make me late, like, so that I wouldn't get this assignment in on time, because, like, really, why didn't you just take it in? So then the next day, she's like, okay, so we'll see, I'll let you know. So meet me after school at this time. So I, like, go to her thing after school, like, her classroom, and then she, like, has my paper, and she's like, for the web, first of all, you are gonna have to redo it, because I wanted a map of, like, your life, like, what you're actually gonna do. I made it so nice, too. Like, it was really nicely done.
Okay, first I just want to say by really good, I mean, like, decently done, okay? Like, I'm not an artist, and, you know, she said life map. So, basically, she wanted one positive life map and one negative life map, and then I had to, like, piece them together. Honestly, I put a lot of time into this, okay? Like, I didn't just write it down and then put them on. I actually, like, cut out everything and, like, drew stuff on. So I think it's, like, really detailed and stuff. Like, I don't know how more details you want me to be, but. So this is the negative life map, and that marijuana leaf, though. Well, I don't even smoke, so, like, I don't even know what it looks like. But anyway, I think I did, like, pretty good. Like, I did pretty specific things. Like, I don't know what she meant by, like, redo it. It's not specific enough. Like, that is pretty good. Like, I put effort in, so what's good? Like, also keep in mind that I also had an essay to write on top of this, so I was kind of, like, stressed for time because I wanted to graduate on time, so, you know, like, give a girl a break.
And she's like, yeah, it's too general. And I'm like, what do you mean it's too general? Like, she's like, yeah, like, I want, like, specific things that you're gonna do in your life. Like, specific, like, what you want to be, like, specific, like, I just said, like, general, like, get a job, like, house, like, maybe live here, like, just general, like, things, like, that I want to accomplish. Like, not everyone wants to own a house, right? Like, some people are, like, apartment, like, I didn't say house, or I think I did say house, but, like, I don't want to own a house. I just, like, was, like, general. But, like, a good general where it was, like, wow, this is actually, like, good work. Like, I want to do this. Like, I want to do this in life. Maybe go here. Like, she's like, no, I need it so specific. Like, bitch, why are you trying to know my life? Like, why are you obsessed with me? Why is this bitch obsessed with my life right now? Like, why is she trying to get to know me like that? Like, I'm just mad. Like, I was just so mad. I was like, really? Like, why are you, like, so obsessed with me? Like, get your own life. Like, I'm sorry. I don't know. Like, I still don't know exactly where I'm gonna be, like, in a few years from now. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't understand how the school system just expects you to know your whole life. They just expect you to have your whole life planned out, and by the end of high school you should know what you want to take in school and you should know what you want to be. Like, that's not how life works. Like, we need time to, like, figure this shit out and, like, really, like, think about what we want to do. So of course I can't be like, oh well, I want to do this. Like, I don't so I just, like, said nutritionist, like, I guess, and, like, how much, like, schooling I need for that. But, like, I don't know what I want to be. Like, I'm still, like, figuring things out. Like, I have no idea. Things switch all the time. Like, right now I'm in school for cosmetology. Like, would I have said that, like, when I was doing this? No. Like, how would I know I want to, like, do nails? Like, I don't want to do nails, like, for, like, as a career, but I want to do nails as a side. Like, I like doing nails because my nails, like, are always, like, I can always switch them whenever, or, like, if I break one, I can fix it right away. Like, how would I know that? How would I know where I'm gonna be? Like, things change too, like, along the way. So I don't understand why she's like, I want specific detail. Like, bitch, back, like, can you step the fuck off of me, like, for a second? Like, can you get off my dick? Like, I was just, whatever. So tell me why, like, when I handed the 3 assignments in, she didn't also give me back the other assignment and say redo this too. Because when I came back the next day and, like, fixed it, I made it really specific because I just made stuff up, because, like, I don't know what I'm doing, so I just, like, handed it in. And then she's like, hey, I'm like, did I graduate? And she's like, we're gonna see, like, meet me after class again. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So I meet her after class that day, and then she's also like, so I can give you the credit, but you also didn't do what the assignment said to do. And I'm just like, what do you mean? Like, I did exactly what the assignment said to do. Like, what did I not do? Like, and she's like, yeah, so I said interview homeless people. Like, you're supposed to go to Skid Row and interview homeless people, and you just watched YouTube videos and did it. Like, you didn't do what the assignment said. And I'm just like, no, like, I did go to Skid Row. Like, I went there, but it was, like, too dangerous to get out of the car. So, like, as a normal human being, like, as a caring, like maybe not caring, but an understanding human being, I would think that she'd be like, okay, like, you know, I get that she didn't get out of the car because it's Skid Row, first of all.
Hey, you stupid bitch!
Like, there's gunshots going off every 5 minutes, like 5-10 minutes. There's gunshots. So you expect me to get out? Like, she was literally trying to kill me. She was literally trying to get me killed. I guarantee it. Like literally. I'm like, I want to know if this is even approved by the school board. I don't think you can force kids or force students to go to Skid Row, like a homeless, like, with unsupervised. Like, I could have, like, just gone by myself, like, literally gonna get myself killed, like, to do the stupid assignment for you to, I don't know why. Again, like, I don't understand. So, yeah, she's like, you didn't do the assignment, so, like, I don't know if you'll be able to graduate. Are you serious?
And you know what pisses me off is that I actually thought about lying and just saying that I interviewed, like, 4 people from Skid Row instead of saying that I did it on the YouTube. But because I am an honest ass bitch and I told her, like, I should have just not told her. And then literally, how would she know? Unless she fucking knows everyone on Skid Row, which I wouldn't doubt, but okay.
Like, I literally went to Skid Row and I literally just didn't interview people. I just looked on YouTube and still took, like, hours doing that assignment. So I was just mad. Like, she's like, so I'll have to see and think about it. So this bitch has me, like, waiting, like, on it. I'm just like, okay, like, obviously she's gonna pass me because this is, like, ridiculous. But, like, it'd be stupid if she didn't. But it's just, like, ridiculous. And then eventually she's like, basically has to think about it the whole, like, time, so that the due date that I have to get it in by so that I can walk with the class, I missed because she was thinking about it, or I didn't hand it in on time because she's like, redo it. So, like, I didn't end up walking for graduation, but I ended up, like, graduating, which was fine. And honestly, like, People were sending me videos and stuff, and like I was like on my way. I was traveling, and I was literally on the road somewhere else by the time graduation happened, so that's fine. And like I honestly like didn't need to do the whole graduation ceremony. Honestly, it's just boring. Like all you do is like walk. I've been to like graduations before. You just walk across the stage, and like that's not really valuable to me, or like I don't know, that's just not something that's like woo. Like that's really not something that's like I'm so traumatically affected. Like bitch, I still graduated. I have my diploma. Like I will show you the diploma, bitch. Okay, I just got my diploma. This is my diploma that was worked very hard for from that stupid bitch. Yes. And just for the bitches that think it's not mine, Jada Jillian Joyce Thompson. Right there, bitch. There you go. That's it. Right there, bitch. Graduated. Okay? Fuck that, bitch. So I ended up, they let me graduate. Duh. But it was just like so extra. Like really? Like you made me go all the way to Skid Row and like scared the fuck out of my grandma. Like yeah, so fuck that bitch. And I was like, yeah, I graduated, bitch. Like, what's good? I just like, at the end of the day, I graduated. I can move on with my life. I can do different things. That bitch is still stuck where she is. Like, that bitch is still like, I bet that bitch is still in the same spot to this day. Hated on people. Like, I don't know what the fuck she's doing, but like, she's doing it. And like, I just want to let her know, bitch, like, I'm fine. I'm chilling. Like, I'm not on Skid Row. Thanks for the concern. And like, just fuck you. Like, fuck you, bitch. You're trash. Like, bitch is trash, okay? Like, being all extra, all kinds of extra for no reason. But yeah, that's basically the time my teacher literally tried to make me go to Skid Row and try to get me killed. And yeah, but I graduated. So yeah, so if you want to subscribe, I mean, you can go ahead and do that. Like, I'm not gonna tell you what to do. I can't. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm still pressed, but like, fuck that bitch. Anyway, thank you for watching this long ass story. Bye. Yes. And right there, bitch. Graduated.